The Drop with Frank and Brian is officially brought to you by Switch Suspension. Switch Suspension specializes in all vehicle chassis components. Lift kits, lowering kits, air ride suspension, as well as wheels, tires, steering, and brake upgrades. They use all the best products from the best brands. These guys are truck guys. You roll into their parking lot at the shop and they all drive custom vehicles and they use the products they sell on their own rides. So if you guys are looking for specialty parts, whether you're just starting out or you just need some replacement parts, give them a call or visit their website, switchsuspension.com.
We hope you enjoy this episode of The Drop. If you like these podcasts and all the other content we create, head on over to our website and purchase some apparel. Our websites are thegoodlife.com and livelifecustom.com. We really appreciate it. Now on to the episode.
What's up?
What's up?
You got your internet sorted today?
We'll see what it does.
Throw it against the wall and see what happens.
Yeah. Is it sound okay though?
Sounds good to me. No chop.
No chop yet.
No chop yet. Hopefully no chop ever. But we'll see.
I was listening to my favorite podcast of the year.
Oh, really? What's that?
It's a yearly thing. So I don't listen to Smoke and Tire that much. Like I kind of, you listen to something and then it kind of goes by the wayside or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I only listen to him once or twice a year now, maybe. Like
yeah. I only if there's like a really interesting guest.
So every year at this time, the first week of December, whatever, Doug DeMuro's on there.
Oh man, yeah, and you can't pass that up. Doug DeMuro's great.
Those two together, is really good.
Yeah, I love all of Doug DeMuro stuff, and I like how DeMuro's like evolving as a content creator. Like he started off with those like, this is a 2003 BMW M series or whatever. And he did many of those, and they were very successful. And it's really cool how he's like evolved with his content, and now having his podcast is really good too.
It is.
Yeah, his podcast is really good. Sometimes, again, guests, he'll have interesting guests on there and stuff. But even when he like freeforms thoughts,
I don't listen to his guest episodes, which are pretty rare.
Then I only see him when he has guest episodes.
Yeah, so like because it's him and two.
Maybe I'm getting the co-hosts
mixed with guests.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I don't follow like avidly, so I could be wrong.
But I really like Doug DeMuro. He's great.
Yeah, he's really, really good because he doesn't like I don't know. He's not your typical like what you think of a car guy. He's a car guy. The dude loves cars, but he's not what you think of a car guy. He's kind of a nerd, which I kind of relate to.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, but he's like so knowledgeable about cars. And he has killer taste in cars.
Well, the funny part is like you just said, like you relate to him, right? On that nerd, because we're all like kind of nerdy, right? But he doesn't. So you kind of wear the mini trucker or the car guy, quote unquote, costume like I do.
Yeah.
Right. Just khaki, Dickie. You don't wear Dickies, but it's kind of the same thing. Mm-hmm. We all wear the show T-shirts or our merch brand T-shirts or somebody else, but he doesn't do that. He is the complete opposite of that.
And those dudes, I've always noticed. It's so funny. It was so weird to bring this up because I just had this thought today. I'm sitting at a stoplight and I see this guy and he is driving a super clean 4Runner. And you could tell, I mean, it was like a 2017, third gen 4 or whatever gen 4Runner it is, fourth, whatever it is. And I go, that guy's loaded. That guy has a lot of money. And it's like, sometimes those guys are like that. Very unassuming, not driving the baddest car out there. Just, you could tell, I don't know.
Yeah, they've got the Ferrari at home, but they're driving the 4Runner.
Yeah,
they were just talking about that on there about G-Wagons, and because Doug DeMuro has the old G-Wagon, but he goes, they were both saying that they love G-Wagons and they're such a good vehicle to drive around the city because they're so small and short wheelbase and they drive really good, but they both hate being in them because they're a very like, he's like, no one will let you over. He's like, everybody hates you, because you're this thing.
Right. Yeah. I had since we're going off on this like little thing, I had an interesting thought. I was driving down the freeway a couple weekends ago, and it was for a tournament, so it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm get on the 15 freeway, and a McLaren, a GT3 911, and I think a Lamborghini, of course, They're not flying. They're just cruising. And you could tell that they like left Vegas. They're going to some sort of like cars and coffee thing, down Orange County or something. And it got me thinking. I was like, there is probably $2 or $3 more million worth of cars sitting there. And here I am in my Toyota Camry. And if I hit them, this is based on it being my fault. If I hit them, then my insurance and everything is liable for the damage to their cars. And this is just a free thought. Should they take on more responsibility driving these extremely exotic, expensive cars on the road? And like obviously my insurance cannot fix whatever I break on. And I'm talking from a perspective where it's my fault. My insurance cannot cover that. But aren't they also taking an inherent risk taking these very, very expensive cars on the road?
Oh yeah. I was listening to it was Doug DeMero again. I don't know which podcast, but just the insurance alone on his, Carrera GT. Mm-hmm. What's the fancy Porsche, the real rare one that he's got?
Yeah,
it's $1,000 a month,
and that makes a lot of sense.
Because if you're driving one of those, and your insurance company knows that 99% of the people, if they
underinsured, so
you're going
the joke
to
is
max your insurance out.
Yeah, the joke is the Nissan Altima flying down the 15 freeway with Adriana's insurance.
Yeah, just liability.
$25 a month, dog.
Yeah.
And like they're gonna. Oh, you hit a what? Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So when you buy one of those cars,
so it's built in. Like
it's
there's
built in.
Okay,
because you call to get insurance. Like, I'd like to get insurance on my 2021. Whatever fancy car it is, super car, $250,000 car, $300,000 car, even some of those $1 million cars, like they're going to be like, yeah, no problem. We're not even thinking about the other person's insurance.
Exactly. Like that's what you have to do at that point.
Yeah.
Like you just have to carry enough insurance, to like it has to be. And that's just would be smart anyway.
Yeah. When I got this Titan put on my insurance and I was like, ooh.
It goes up, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
I have a 2023 and a 2021 vehicle now on here, and it's like, oh. And so I was like, okay, well, take this off. And he's like, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I have a 95 OBS on there, a 94 Toyota pickup on there, a 2004 Titan on there.
Uh-huh.
And if you took all three of those off, it reduces it by like $50 a month, maybe. So I'm just like, I don't know.
Now my thing is throwing a whole nother thing is my kid, my 16-year-old kid. I've been so hesitant. She's taking her driver's test in 2 weeks. And it's coming up. I mean, I have to go do it like really, really soon. But I've been hesitating and I'm not looking forward to that one.
Didn't you say she just got a job?
She did. And we're going to make her, we're going to make her pay for part of her insurance. And, so we're figuring all that out. I had a different scenario when I was a kid, but we're figuring all that out, and she's going to definitely like contribute to that.
The good thing about this is when you're 16 and you get a job now, you're making substantially more money than when we were 16 and had a job. Dude. So
especially here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she can definitely afford
She's doing fine.
She do, help it. You're like, and in fact, you're paying my insurance too.
I know, right?
You make more money than I do.
Dad needs a little help.
Yeah.
Dad needs a little
printing business
help.
a little short this month,
So anyway, but what's going on? You're getting ready to roll out. Are you leaving tomorrow or
tomorrow?
You're leaving tomorrow.
And since my normal friends all ditched me, I had to make new friends.
Well, sometimes it'd be like that.
I had to make new friends. And so it's me and Nick from Surface and now Brandon that works over at Pandas. We were sitting at the shop yesterday and Trevor's like, just go to Turkey Drag with Brian. And I was like, well, you're just kind of now just offering that up, but I'm fine with that.
Oh, thanks, man.
So he texted me. He's like, hey, I'm down. I was like, cool. Just pay for some gas. And
heck yeah, that's cool.
Bring your air mattress. So we're leaving tomorrow. I say 4, but by the time I run around town and get all the things done I needed to get done, that's why I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff done today. I'm going to go unload this so I can talk about the red truck because the video is going to be out.
4 in the morning or obviously 4 in the morning?
Afternoon.
Okay, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm.
We were going to leave really early Thursday morning, but we decided to just get a jump start, even if we only make it to just before El Paso or something like that. Mm-hmm. So,
Oh, you're taking the southern route out there, huh? And then up to 20.
yeah, that's the only. Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, you could take the northern route, but this time of year, I'm not going to mess with it.
Yeah, it's a little stormy up there and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's a good idea.
but yeah, so the red truck, I'm going to go unload it. It's on the trailer now. I'm going to go unload it after we record this, and I'm going to go finish recording the video, and then I'm going to put the truck back on the trailer, and then hopefully have a video out of it tomorrow. So
Oh, cool.
people because I want to post a picture of the truck, and I want to.
It looks so bad, dude.
looks so good.
It looks so sick. Well, hold on. There's only one little gripe I have about it. Did Eric give you the caps?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's in the video.
All right,
It's in the video.
okay.
At the very end, it pulls out of the shop and Panda airs it out, and I go, "Hey, do you have the center caps, or did Eric keep them?" And he goes, "Eric has them." And I go, "Smart move." I text Eric, and I'm all, "Overnight me those caps.
Oh, good idea.
They're gonna be at FedEx, and I'm picking them up on the way out tomorrow."
Awesome. Yeah, I saw that. And I mean, obviously, I laughed
They're
because
not-
of my cap thing.
Yeah, they're not gonna be in these pictures that I'm gonna post
Yeah.
tomorrow and in the video, but
It'll
they're
be at the
gonna
show with caps.
They'll be at the show. Yeah.
So did you figure out the clutch issue? What happened with that?
don't know.
Since you're putting out a video, we can
Started
talk
working.
about it, right?
Just started working.
Dude, it's just like the freaking thing I was telling you about. Something happened and it just worked.
Yeah. So I was
have
on the way.
No freaking idea.
On the way down there yesterday, I stopped at Harbor Freight, and I got a pressure/vacuum bleeder. We were already using a vacuum bleeder, but it was you hook it to the air and like the air compressor, and it sucks it out. This one is just like a hand pump one, and then they had two there at Harbor Freight, the $25 one and the $70. And I was like, I'm getting the $70 one.
Yeah, might as well, dude.
Might as well. So I got that, put it in my truck. I got about 2 miles down the road. Trevor calls me. He's like, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm getting on the 60. He's like, "We got it fixed."
No way.
I was like, "All right." He's like, "Bring snacks." So I stop at the store, get a bunch of snacks, get there. Right as I'm walking into the shop, I just heard clunk, and it stopped working again. And I walk right up to the truck.
Throw the snacks in the trash.
That's what I said. It actually, it worked out to where they were eating the snacks, and then it didn't work. And I was like, "I already got you guys snacks because you said it was working, and now it's not working. You lied to me."
Yeah.
Yeah, so then we used that hand pump, the one that I got at Harbor Freight, and it seemed to work better. And there's still something, but the funny thing is I don't know if that something was there before I brought the truck there. I never really drove that truck around. So, but yeah, Eric can take it to a mechanic and get it fixed.
There you go. That's what I was thinking. And also, Eric is very inclined to do it. I'm sure he'll figure it out.
No, but
and he has a more controlled atmosphere to check it out too. You're not like rushing, paying like all three of these guys to check it out.
Well, that's the thing, right? So now you have an extra week of labor.
Oh my
There was
god.
3 guys on it yesterday, all day. So it's like,
Buy an auto, kids.
yeah, you're mentioned in the video at the very end. It's pretty funny.
Right? Yeah. We're like, come on, Frank.
I know we were talking about the list, and then Trevor's in the background. He's like, "Yeah, you can't just jump the list, Frank."
Yeah, I know. Well, I know. I'm being very patient. I'm being a very, very patient boy.
Yeah, yeah. Time goes by fast. So even let's just say it'll be done in 2026.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. I'm sometime in 2026.
Yeah.
I'm not even tripping over that. And yeah, time goes by so fast because at first it was like, okay, maybe November, and then November is here, and then probably the end of January, and I'm like, oh, but dude, it's like I started lining up what I have to do in order to get to LST, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's no time.
Yeah,
it's just
because again, you're gonna have to be that. You're gonna have to come to this thing where you're like, oh, I'm gonna need to spend time out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be interesting,
and I need to factor that into the busy, because that's also our busy season too. February through April, May, yeah, it's busy.
The nice thing is though, is Panda doesn't go to these shows, so you could come out I don't know. We're already going to be gone a week from Indianapolis, so it depends on how long you want to be gone from home. But if you're coming for a show, you could be like, okay, I'm just going to go out and spend 4 extra days and film,
And I'm already kind of getting
that up with Panda and just kind of take advantage of those things.
Yeah. And I'm getting my crew kind of lined up for those type of scenarios, so I think it'll all come together.
Oh, your home crew there?
My home crew.
You're like, look, your softball games?
Yeah.
I've been to a lot, right?
Daddy needs to go get his truck bagged. You're
like,
back.
look, it's 2026. I can stream them.
Yeah.
I'll cheer you on from the thing.
Oh, maybe not that much, but we'll work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm a little bit of a sore throat today, so you deal with this a lot, and like, yeah, so I'm dealing with that right now. We just spoke a couple days ago, but I feel like I'm in a better headspace today. I don't know why. I feel good. I feel like
I feel good too.
Yeah. So
I'm also gonna kind of give you a little bit of a preview of loading a truck with a body drop bed, because I'm going to put my stuff in the bed of this truck and strap it down.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you're taking that on the flatbed and putting all your booth stuff in the back of the Titan.
Yeah, because I got some of Nick's stuff because he's got a booth, so we got that, and then.
Luckily, Nick's stuff is not like a bunch of totes with different sizes and stuff. It's just like drawings and stuff.
No, it's 3 wheels, 2 tables, and a 10x10.
Oh, that's right, the wheels. Yeah.
Yeah.
So well, that's cool. Yeah, that'll work out really good. So yeah, a little bit of taste of how that's all going to come together. I've been like looking. We loaded up the Tacoma the other day because since we're all about bike life, we got all the bikes out, got them all ready to go, and me and Angie went for a ride and threw them in the back of the Tacoma. A couple funny things about that. Number one is too, like there's a line in the bed liner that I'm using as sort of my gauge, as I put stuff in, I'm like, this is where it's gonna be. So I'm kind of getting my mind prepared for that. And then another funny thing was, so we load up the bikes, we go over not too far around the corner to the bike trail, and usually, so the last time we went like hardcore riding was 2020 when we were home. We all had bikes and we were like riding every single day. That's why I bought a new bike. That's why Angie bought a new bike. And then after that, they got put away. For the last 5 years, they've been stuffed away. And so now we get them out, we get them loaded. And now it's just me and Angie because the kids, one's at work, one's doing whatever. And so I get them and we get to the thing and I'm like, I just want you to take a moment, especially with this truck and these bikes. I want you to take a moment because this is our future. Is us, like just you and me, this truck, loading the bikes and going places,
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit of a funny thing.
You got to get the straps so the bikes sit up like upright in the bed, so it looks super cool.
I really want the rack that Brent has.
Yeah, but for like when you're empty, you could take the bikes and just park them in, and then you just strap the handlebars so the bikes kind of sit up like this.
I just threw them back there.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny you bring that up because like that was one of the struggles even back when I was hauling around 4 bikes. Is like it was very difficult to put them in, but there's all sorts of like brackets and stuff you can buy. But I really
you don't even need brackets. You just need your
no. I know
straps.
the straps. Yeah, which is easy for 1 or 2. But when I had like 4 bikes, that was kind of a pain in the butt.
Oh yeah, that way you're just almost like one goes nose in, one goes back in, one goes.
I've tried all sorts of,
and then you just shut the tailgate and go. Whatever happens, happens.
And then also funny. So like back then I had the Titan, so it only had the 5.5 foot bed. So I always had to rock it with the tailgate down or like do different scenarios like that. Also, the same thing with the Tundra is going to be the same thing. But in the Tacoma, just put the tailgate.
I know.
6 foot bed, man.
I think you brought it up before, but you saw that like commercial or advertisement, or maybe it's a reel, and it's like it's this huge F-250 or whatever truck, and then this truck pulls out in front of it, and then you see a tiny little Toyota pickup, parked next to it, and then they were like, this truck hauls just. The bed is bigger on this truck than it is on this truck, and the truck
actually hauls more.
Yeah.
That's wild.
The evolution of bed size. That's why I sent you that. I saw that truck today. You just don't. They just don't see many of those, and
that's why I didn't think they exist.
Yeah,
like when you were telling me about them, I'm like, no, you're talking about the double cab, which is the little tiny door. But no, that's a full size crew cab with a 6 foot bed or whatever, however big they are. Yeah, it looks really good. That looks very proportionate too.
Yeah, so you don't even look these things up when you're shopping for a truck. You didn't go to Toyota.com and build your truck and look at the options.
I did that like one time.
I wasn't even gonna buy a Tundra, and I built 50 of them online because I wanted to see how much it would be if I did buy like a new Tundra. Because in reality, the new Tundras and this truck pull about the same. Mm-hmm. So I was like, well, I could just buy a new Tundra, but I really want the crew cab and I really want the long bed. Mm-hmm. And so let me price it out. And I was, never mind.
Yeah.
No. And then they're nowhere. And then when they are places, they're fully loaded. And it's like,
like Platinums and stuff, and
Yeah,
1794s or whatever.
like your truck
Mm-hmm.
with the crew cab long bed.
Yeah, some real basic.
Yeah, $75,000.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's so crazy. But anyway, so I want to thank. First of all, I want to say thank you. We have the greatest people who like follow us, listen, tune in, like whatever, however you want to put it.
Hang out. We have the greatest people that like actually enjoy our company. And all this stuff. Yeah.
Because like when we ask, like you got questions, you talk about stuff, like I'm really thankful for the interactions that we get.
Yeah.
Because little do they know they're keeping this whole thing going.
Yeah. And also, if you've ever like, you're like, oh, I don't want to ask that question, it's stupid. Or no, ask us whatever you want, because it always sparks a good conversation.
Oh yeah, and we got tons of them.
Oh, we did.
So yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm on it, baby. We got it going.
Do you want to touch base with the Georgia and Jaime thing real quick, or no?
Sure. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Because it kind of coincides with the insurance thing that we were talking about earlier.
I was thinking that in my brain, but I was like, no, I don't talk about that. I don't know. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just was like, because it blew up obviously the entire internet got taken over by this break-in that they had at their shop. And I was talking to another buddy today, he's like, what are your thoughts on that whole thing? And I was like, he's like, I'm just surprised there was no alarm and no this. And I'm like, you would be really surprised at how many shops and stuff just don't have alarms and security.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff. And it's pretty alarming.
Hey.
But yeah, it's just one of those things I think people just don't think about. And then I don't know the details and stuff. It looks like they found the car as of today, and hopefully they find the dude that did it. And
yeah. So kind of like to tell the whole story in case you don't know, Georgia and Jaime at their Tired Automotive, their little spot, which is not a retail spot. It's not a retail spot. It's not a place that you can visit. It's just where they do their thing.
Yeah,
right?
It's their office.
It's their office. And someone broke into it and stole a bunch of tools. And the weird thing was a bunch of Tired merch, which was kind of odd, which actually they recovered. So that later that night, the cops called them and say, hey, we found this place and it has your stuff in it, minus the tools. They couldn't find the tools.
Yeah. Well, they found the car, right?
They found the car. They found the hats. They found the shirts.
They arrested a lady that was with the guy. The guy took off running.
And I don't know if you caught this small detail in that video that they posted. The shoes that he wore were on the floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, those blue Jordan 1s were on the floor. I was like, oh yeah, this 100% these are the people who did it. So and I'm sure that they'll get like that. You know what? And I have to and this is very outside of my thinking. I got to give it up to those cops. Yeah. Cuz like I thought, well, that it's gone. Like they're like, "Oh, we got to find this guy." I'm all, "Good luck. That guy's ether. That guy's gone." Mm-hmm. But no, man. I'm wondering though, and I had this other thought. Is it Eric's homeboy who like helped him out? His cop homie?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe. I thought maybe because he's Riverside Police. So
yeah,
I don't know. Possibly.
Well, I don't even know where they caught him, because they caught him in Marina Valley or Riverside, because they're on the border.
That's true. Yeah, that's
they're
true.
A stone's throw away from Marina Valley. But yeah, it sucks. And the insurance thing, the conversation we had earlier, it's just like, I remember do you remember when Crispy had that rental, the Crispy Media guy, when he had that rental van in Vegas? I don't know if it was SEMA, I don't know where it was, but they busted the window and took his camera gear. And like, you grab a single Pelican case.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You
25, 30 grand.
If there's 2 cameras in it and 4 lenses or 3 lenses, you know what I mean? That could be $15,000-$20,000 in one fell swoop. Just gone.
And and you know what? That's for us. Like, we're always so casual with our gear. I feel like sometimes we're just like, we're leaving them in booths. We're leaving them in the back of trucks, Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to say that. I won't put that out there. But I'm just saying it's sometimes to be like that.
I'm pretty like, when it comes to my Pelican case and my backpack, those are the things that always go either in the truck if we go into a store, and they don't just go like, because if I'm a thief, like I always think like a thief, right? Mm-hmm. If you look into a window, you see a phone, that's valuable. If you see a gun, that's valuable. If you see a laptop or a backpack, and a Pelican case is only going to have one of 2 things in it. It's going to have guns, or it's going to have camera gear. Mm-hmm. So you're taking it regardless. So anytime I throw that in the truck, but it just comes. The topic was like insurance. So I got insurance a couple years ago, and every time I'm just gonna let this cancel because I don't even need it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need it, and then I start thinking, well, what? The second I cancel it,
It's gone.
It's gone. You know, and I've even now I'm to the point where I don't take all my camera stuff with me in the Pelican. If I'm not going to use these 2 lenses, I leave them at home.
Mm-hmm.
Or one of
I actually started doing that. I used to carry 2 bodies around for no reason. And I just started finally carrying around 1 body because I'm like, man, if this one gets stolen, then at least I have a backup body, you know?
Yeah. I keep that. And then my other backup is my Best Buy card in my wallet.
Yeah, I know. This brings up a good point too. And I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about it. And this is just one of those things you learn. There is definitely, and we were talking about insurance earlier, there's definitely being underinsured. I think you have to, if you're going to like do things that involve things that are worth a lot of money, equipment, tools, camera, whatever it is, I think you really need to dive into exactly what your insurance covers and what your insurance doesn't cover.
Yeah.
You know, and really get into the nuts and bolts of it and make sure, because, you know, you think you open up a business and you're like, sure, I'll get insurance. You call up your insurance, hey, I want to get this place insured. They're like, yeah, sick, no problem. This is how much it costs. You should really read that underwriting stuff. Because in there, it's going to tell you, because in this scenario, that's what they found out. That a lot of that stuff wasn't covered by their insurance, although they had insurance.
I don't know the details, obviously, but
I don't know them either, and I don't want to speak outside my lane.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw something about it lapsed. They were renewing, whatever. Like anything is possible when it comes to insurance, but the most common thing is you're like, you need insurance, so you get insurance, and then you think that's it. And like you said, you don't read. Mm-hmm. You know, and we're not saying that this is what happened to them. We're just giving scenarios because these scenarios can happen to anyone. It could happen to us. Like, so
it could happen with your auto insurance.
Big time. Like, so my insurance, anytime I buy something new, I write the how much it cost and the serial number down, and I turn it into my insurance, and they add it to the list. Mm-hmm. So they have this huge list of things that I have, and you know, even down to memory cards, or even down to
those drives. Memory cards are like $200 a piece.
Yeah, right. And I heard they're actually going up in price because of the AI stuff. But that's another topic. But yeah, all that stuff. Because I think if I'm at a car show and we pull up to grab something to eat, and someone breaks into the car and then grabs a Pelican and grabs my backpack, that's my laptop, that's my cameras, that's. There's ND filters in there. There's everything in there. So like, you got to definitely see what it covers. Even if it covers theft, does it cover theft from your home? Mm-hmm. You know, does it cover?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many details down there that we as like lay people really don't understand. Mm-hmm. You know, it's good. And our friend
Ryan,
thank you. Our friend Ryan. Hit him up. Like, if anybody has any questions about insurance, like, he'll answer for you. He'll help you out, you know?
Yeah, Ryan Anderson. If anyone needs his email, hit me up and I'll shoot you his email. He does my car insurance. He does all my business insurance, homeowners insurance, like everything. So
he's really knowledgeable.
Yeah. Yeah, he lives up in Oregon, so it's kind of hard to get him on the podcast. But if we're all ever in the same area, we should definitely have him on.
Yeah, definitely. And if you want to help Jaime and George out, they got a couple things going on. Jessica from Canada and another person started a GoFundMe. I don't have the details. I'm sure you could go find out.
Good.
And also, that's one way. But if you really want to help them out, buy some merch. Mm-hmm. Go to their website, buy some merch. You know, that helps them out the most, and it gets everything going for them. So yeah. Go do that. tiredautomotive.com.
Yeah. In the end, that's the best way to do stuff. Mm-hmm. Buy merch, make comments on people's Instagram reels, share stuff, like stuff. You know, if you watch their content, and the way to reward that, if you don't buy merch, is literally just liking stuff and sharing it. Same with our stuff. You know, there's people that don't watch us that watch them, or watch them that don't watch us, or whatever it is. If you're consuming content, like the content, share the content, throw a comment on there. It all really helps out.
Yeah, keeps this little microeconomy going. Yeah. Now jumping into hey, let's, you know what we haven't done in a minute? Let's drop it in
right now.
Yeah, drop it in.
Go.
Drop and drop.
Dropping in.
Drop in.
Drop.
I dropped everything.
I knew the drops would come.
Drop it.
Okay.
All right. So I jumped onto Instagram like we do, and put it out there. And I kind of did a little bit different thing this time.
Yeah.
Question and answers, those are great, and we really, really appreciate those, and those are always fun. This time I said, as well as our usual Q&A, we want to know what shows everyone is hitting up next year.
I noticed that, and that was
I
cool
thought that might be
yeah, we asked them the question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we got tons of great responses, and we're just going to go right through them. How about that? All right. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way up this time. Starting off with Mark Fletcher. We'll nowhere without a truck. So I don't know. Did he get rid of his Tacoma, the green
No,
one?
I think he's doing something to it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so he's working on his truck. So he will be at shows. You just don't know which is what. We got a lot of these comments, which is cool. This person, Dexter Mammoth Collision, says, "F that trailer's sick."
Oh,
Yeah, we know. No. Can't wait to freaking use it.
I can't wait for it to rain.
Oh, don't. Shh. I don't know. Also, Scott from Rev B says, he doesn't know where he's going either, but the trailer's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that. And yeah, man, I can't freaking wait to use that thing.
I was actually looking at the weather for turkey drag like this. And it's just sunny. I'm like, oh.
Oh, yeah, and probably not worth it.
No.
It'll be because, well, I mean, oh yeah, you're taking the Tacoma to LST too, so
Hopefully.
it's gonna be the straight up trial run of putting all that stuff together.
Yeah.
And then NC.99 Dime, he says he's gonna go to Mini Nats. Are you still going to give out the drop award for your favorite ride? Yeah, I think so. We gotta talk to Doug about making us a few more, maybe something a little bit different.
That's what I was gonna say. Let's keep it similar but a little different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to go. I personally, I'm a big advocate of simple, so I want to go smaller. I think we do a little smaller and see a way to.
That would be cool. I would agree to that. Just because like they're easier to transport. You know,
it's not. It's just like.
I mean,
when you have
they're all
shelves
easy to transport.
in your office, yeah. When you have shelves, you could put a smaller thing, not this big old thing, and I don't know.
Yeah, no, I like that. I forgot to. I keep on looking at the camera because I forgot to measure. This one might be a little farther than usual because I forgot to measure it out.
I haven't measured mine in forever. I finally.
Oh really?
I got my angle better. What we're talking about right now is that we set our cameras up. We measure from the computer and us so we could kind of line them up.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, I have moved mine over and it lines up. The last two have lined up really good with me because before I was having it too far this way, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. All right, moving right along. K1 Industries. He said, "Looks like the fella's got a new trailer. Rain or shine, LST."
Yeah,
that's us, baby. No, nothing can stop us.
Nothing can stop us unless we don't sell anything. No.
Well, I mean that. I mean, hey, look. Couldn't do any worse than last year, just packing up and leaving. We didn't sell anything that way.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, but I mean, at least I sold enough on that Friday to make a little bit of money. But
same.
If we would have like got there and then sold like if nothing, like this year, if we show up and we sell nothing, I'm still leaving Saturday morning. No,
you're still gonna do it. Right on. So big. Beghdtel. He's going to Severed. That's January 31st. Severed in Phoenix. He's going to FFF. Thank you. Cruise to the Pines. And then he said, "I'd love to get a pic of our Tacomas together if possible."
Yeah.
Well, he's probably talking to you because my Tacoma is not.
You still have a Tacoma.
I still have a Tacoma, but it's not cool.
You could be the guy in the background, like raw.
Like way in the back, just all freaking all lifted and huge. That's funny. But yeah, those are all we're going to be at all those shows too. So that's awesome. And then our friend Vic, Mini Truck Revival, he says his wish list for 2026 is the FFF show, Mini Nats, Rolling the Red Rocks, SEMA, and Dino's. All killer. All great.
I know, yeah.
Especially Rolling the... I think he went to Rolling the Red Rocks one year before. I think he's been to all those.
Or not. Yeah, I don't know. Be good to see him. Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. Hope it looked like his Neptune's Net cruise went really well. Ben Turpek rolled out there. Looked like a lot of fun.
Yep.
It was the last one.
I know.
10 years he decided that's a wrap for that thing. So Tanner, Northwest Mini Trucking Nationals. Which
Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Never heard of Tanner.
Never heard. Who's Tanner?
What's that? Who is she?
Who's? It's a very Tanner thing to say.
Yeah.
Which is so this person over through the Instagram, Robbie, says any more info on this West Coast mini truck Nats. After we kind of like talked about it a little bit, I got a ton of messages asking questions, but then like right shortly after that they started the Instagram. So and that's hold on, let me make sure I get that right.
I think it's NW I don't know, but if you go on
let me double
Facebook,
check.
yeah, go on double. But if it's like on Facebook, I think it's Northwest Mini Truck Nats or NW Mini Truck Nats.
So on Instagram, it's NW_mini truckin _ nationals. I think that's important to have those two other underscores in there. But follow that page and follow them on Facebook because that's probably where all the info is going to be.
Yeah.
And we don't have any more, like, I think maybe some people assume like we were withholding information or something. Like that's all we know.
I mean, I know a lot about it, behind the scenes about it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just things it's not up to me to say or whatever.
Right.
Timing and stuff. But I will say it's something you don't want to miss.
No, absolutely. It's going to be absolutely killer. Let's take a quick break from the Instagram stuff and then pop over here because this person, actually, no, I'm just kidding. It is on Instagram.
My internet is getting real wonky right now.
Oh no. Well, I got to pull it back up. You hanging in there?
I don't. Sometimes.
So since we're talking about mini trucking in the Northwest, Bacon asked, he's all, will we see Kool-Aid, Body Drop, Body Drop? Wait, will we see Kool-Aid? Oh, he's talking about the people. I thought this was a truck. He's talking about Kool-Aid and Body Drop. Well, I don't know. Maybe. But he also brought up Mosberry Delight, which is funny because I saw something somewhere that said that dude is getting it ready for the show.
Yeah,
so
he always says
that truck there.
He always says he retired it, but then people give him crap, and so hopefully he brings it down.
Yeah, it's a cool truck.
Yeah, trying to get a bunch of like past cover trucks up there is, in one little area and stuff. So,
well, especially some of those P&W trucks too, because that's one of them. That'd be really cool.
Yep.
Lots of stuff here. This person, Relax Tyler. Oh yeah. He says Northern Showdown September 12th in Niagara Falls, Canada.
Yeah,
that sounds cool. Shoot us some more info on that, so we can like talk about it because I don't know anything about that show.
I actually just scheduled my appointment to get my passport renewed.
Oh really? Oh
yeah.
Cool. C10 Club. We got some C10 shows going down.
Yeah.
This one I can't make it big. This one is he says the big one in the Northeast. It's the largest show in the Northeast. It's called Syracuse Nationals. That's July 16th through the 18th. So he sent me a flyer, so that's why I have very specific information about this. July 16th through the 18th, 2026, Syracuse, New York. That'd be dope. Dope. That's
dope.
tight and dope. Dope. This is a bigger picture of it. Nope, that's just still small. But yeah, he sent over that twice. So cool C10 shows going down. Jurgen _SK _Lopez. Lowdown Roundup, which is not Lone Star Roundup. I think that's different.
Yeah.
Lowdown Roundup. Do you know about that show? Have you
No.
heard of that? No, I have not heard about that show too. I know it is a different show though. So if you hear us talking about these things and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, more info, and then we can bring it up.
Yeah. In fact, how many of these do we have to read? Is there a lot of them?
No, there's only a few more, and then we have some other stuff.
All right, cool.
Because it's getting a little repetitive.
It's getting a little mundane, and I can see people messaging me right now and
saying that, like, wrap it up.
Come on, guys. Here's the thing. We're just going to do this, so keep going.
Yeah. Here's the thing. This is what I asked for, and this is what I asked for. The people delivered those responses, so it is my duty to put those responses out there. So we're just, hang on. There's a lot of LSTs and a lot of FFFs coming up, so just relax.
Well, here's the thing. We don't need to say that. If someone already said FFF or LST, we probably don't need to repeat that.
Right.
Is there anything new in there?
Oh, this is a good one. F. Benuelos. It says LS Fest, C10 Red Rock Retreat, and Dino's. C10 base shows. Well, LS Fest not really, but C10 base shows. I forgot about C10 Red Rock Retreat. That's a good one. You went to that.
When I saw Graham say something about bringing his show back, I texted him. I was like, "Yo, it's not on these dates, is it?" Because usually his dates
really
are like
close.
the third weekend of May, and he goes, "No, it's going to be the first weekend of May." And I was like, "Oh, perfect."
That's cool.
Because I would have a real tough choice. Both of those shows are super fun. The Moab one is just like they're shutting down Main Street this year and doing it, not shutting it down, but doing like a cruise, and just that area is just so cool.
Yeah. LS Fest West, right? That's the one in Vegas.
Vegas. Yep.
I've always heard really cool things about that.
No vendors at that show
At all? Zero?
They have their own vendors, so it's like because I remember when I went to the LS Fest, it's like we take vendors, but not in Vegas, and I don't know why that was.
It's got to be some sort of like city thing or some racetrack thing or something.
Something
Interesting. Doug says that thing looks great. Thanks, man. Talking about the trailer. I'm almost saying thanks like it's mine. Hey, thanks, buddy.
Yeah. It's a group. It's a group thing.
Not to bring it up again, but Kenny from Nebraska, he's going to go to LST and Lowdown Roundup. You send us some more info on this Lowdown Roundup thing. I'm really curious about that. Now that another person has said that, I would really like to find out some more info. Not that I'm saying I'm going. And that's the thing is like when we talk about a lot of these events, we're not saying, I don't want people to be like, oh, you said no. I'm just bringing them up. I'm not signing up for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of shows that we want to go to, but it's just, again, it's difficult.
Yeah. And then finally, Zach, Kunaz Zach. He's going to go to Camp and Drag. So
yeah,
you'll see him there. I'm definitely not going to Camp and Drag because we talked about that. It's like there you got Camp and Drag, Slowdown, and PNW. So
yeah, it's going to be. And again, I open my big mouth a lot.
I know, and I'm really trying to be better at that.
Me too. And I'm trying to like, oh yeah, this sound, and then I have to before I tell anyone, I sit on it for a while. Because I've opened my mouth even to the shows and it's been like, I want to go and set it all up and then something, and I'm just like, and so I'm trying not to do that. But to throw some other events in there. You obviously have Severed coming up, and then you've got Forbidden or LST, Forbidden, Severed, Sunset Phoenix is having a show out here the weekend after that, and then for LST, Forbidden, and Danger Zone.
Danger Zone, yeah. No one said they were going to Danger Zone, but that's going to be a really good one. That's in Porterville, California.
Yeah, and I think that it's just because not a lot of people that listen to us, a lot of those people were from Midwest area, so they might not know about it. But Danger Zone, Porterville, California, weekend after Forbidden Fantasy, first weekend of April. It's on a golf course. It's a pre-reg only show, and they are opening up pre-reg like next weekend or something like that. So just search up Danger Zone on Instagram and check it out. It's going to be super fun.
Someone brought up that we should put together like a calendar, which would probably be, I mean, we always like kind of like push that off to Erica, but you know, she has her own life. So maybe we should take some time and put together a list of stuff and just post it on the Instagram.
That's a good idea.
Have a loose idea.
I've been trying to put stuff in my, my phone calendar on my computer or whatever. And I keep thinking I need to do this for the whole year soon. So
just post it out there. That way people have a reference point. Okay, so now we're getting into some other questions that people have dropped in various places, on the YouTube, on the IG, on the drop, DMs. So we can go through those. This one I thought was, actually before we even get started on those, I found something really interesting. So I popped over to the, usually I'm watching, the YouTube videos on my computer, but I brought it up on my phone to take some screenshots. I found this very interesting thing. I'm actually going to send it to you right now to see if you've ever seen this. Hold on one second here. Oh, crap. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. Before I send it, so I pulled it up. It says, it shows the episode, like episode 187, renderings are important. And under it, it tells you 42 likes, 431 views, when it was uploaded, and this 1.8K hype points. Have you ever heard of that before? Let me send it over now.
Did you send it to me?
I'm about to right now. I just thought that was really fascinating because I've never seen that before. Should probably Google it and find out what's going on. But yeah, it says 1.8K hype points. No idea what that means, but apparently it's got a lot of them. Yeah, something interesting. Maybe if someone knows what hype points are, they can fill us in.
We could just Google it, but
Yeah, we could do that too. All right, so this first one was really cool. It pertains to last week's conversation about renderings. This is Sir Lordos on YouTube. He says, first things first, he disagrees with... let me just speak from his perspective. First things first, I disagree with renderings. I think they kill the creativity of the build because as soon as you go, seeing the vehicle in different stages can bring up more ideas. That said, and something you had brought up during Mininat's coverage, why is the West Coast has gone to more planar builds, no body mods and one color, over East Coast being wilder paint and graphics and body mods are more of a staple? So first part, the rendering thing, that's kind of like what I was alluding to about not really being not on one side or the other, but not thinking that for me personally a rendering would be important. But I disagree with what he's saying right here. Which he's saying that like once you get started on a build and start building it, like maybe you want to like your renderings showed it with door handles, and then you're like, well, I want to shave the door handles, and then you go more and you're like, oh, I want to add these tail lights, which I think is cool if you can execute those things and finish them. But what happens a lot I've seen from other people's builds is that snowballs and gets out of control, and then nothing gets done.
Yeah, and again, rendering is not for it's not a thing that everybody needs because they're not building their truck for a certain thing. So it is what it is. Also, there's no rules. I could do a rendering of my truck blue and not paint it blue.
Yeah.
I could do a rendering of my truck with door handles and shave my door. Just because you did the rendering, it's not a promissory thing. You're not promising that it's going to look like this. That's just a vision. Also, the rendering can be changed as the build goes by. So it's like if you do the rendering and you stick to that, it's because you loved the way that it looked. But along the way, if you want to change things, I don't know anyone that's done. I mean, maybe, but like done the rendering and stuck to 100.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
It's an evolving thing, but also a great thing that I think that renderings help out with, and Nick is actually really good at this with his renderings, is when you start getting into body mods that are very labor. I think I brought this up last time too. When you get into body mods that are very labor intensive and kind of outside the box thinking, it gives you the opportunity to do it and go like, that doesn't fit. And I remember specifically one time we were talking to him, or I had one conversation where he was talking about adding headlights to a truck. And this person really wanted these headlights, so he put them on there, and then they're like, oh yeah, no, that doesn't work with the truck. And they were able to see it and then not spend, 100 hours, like I said this last week, like 100 hours doing it, realizing you don't. That works for you, man. I also think that, he's also coming from a perspective of doing this stuff maybe himself in his garage, because a rendering really helps, like we said last week, if you have a shop with a customer, so you're, again, not doing things for no reason.
The end result, or the reason that you're building a vehicle is different for everybody. So like, I would say probably 90% of people don't get renderings.
I would assume more, obviously. I think.
Yeah, honestly. You know what I mean? It's a very limited thing. But again, I think one of the best results of a rendering is you get the artwork at the end.
You get a cool thing.
And how many times do you buy a piece of artwork? Granted, yes, a rendering is expensive, but it's your personal thing, and it can never be recreated, right? So you get like this one of one artwork.
Yeah. Now, first, the second part of his question is, why is the West Coast have gone to more planar builds, no body mods, and one color, over the East Coast being wilder paint graphics and body mods are more of a staple? Honestly, this is just my opinion, like all other things, is the West Coast is always, I don't want to say ahead of everybody, but they're definitely doing more things and figuring stuff out. And I think, and when I say West Coast, I'm not just talking about California in general. I'm talking about like basically the Southwest, California, Arizona, Nevada to some extent, but mainly California, Arizona. You got to think that's where a lot of shops are. And I think what happens is these shops are actually just building more rides. And I think as they build more vehicles, they're figuring stuff out, experimenting with different things. So they're kind of like creating these styles first. and then the East Coast maybe might catch up with that. Again, I don't know.
I would have to
Just
say,
saying.
when it comes to trucks, no one's building more than like Texas.
What style truck though?
Any style truck.
Any
tell
style
me,
truck?
tell me how many mini trucks have come out of California, new builds in the last 5 years.
Yeah, no. I was more talking about like just truck. Well, yeah, like you're saying, like truck builds in general. Yeah, you're right.
But I mean, if you look at Fat Fabs, they probably build the most big body trucks with the biggest wheels,
That's true.
quantity wise. Mm-hmm. And none of theirs are crazy. They're all plain.
Yeah.
And when I say plain, I mean like the body mods are very limited. And maybe you correct me if I'm wrong. I don't pay attention to every single thing coming out of there. But like, if he's just talking more mini trucks, then I just think the trend overall in the last 10 years has been more plain OEM builds versus wild. And then when graphics came back, I mean,
I feel like graphics have only been in the last 4 years or so.
no, it's been about 10 years.
With graphics and everything?
At least 2018.
Okay.
And again, when I I'm the same way, I'm like, no, it's only been 4 years. But dude, 2020 was 6 years ago now. Like,
Yeah.
it's going so fast. It's like, oh yeah, I did this thing a couple weeks ago when you actually did it 6 months ago.
Right.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I just think the trend in general, like if you took the entire East and West, the trend is very OEM, and then it changed into a lot of graphics as dudes got into their 40s. And like
kind of going back to the old stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at Eric's white truck, that had graphics on it. That was West Coast. He did graphics on that. Matt Hutchinson has put graphics on Eron's truck. He's put graphics on a bunch of people's trucks, you know? So, and then you've got, obviously, Cal Concepts is still putting graphics on things.
K Daddy, he did Jordan's truck.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe it's just what a person sees does not really count for everything.
That's a good point. Because that's just his perspective. Like maybe to him it seems like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
if you were to look more broadly, like maybe there's more to the story.
Definitely, because it's who you follow on Instagram, who you follow
That's
on
true.
Facebook.
Your own little
who
echo
this, who
chamber.
that. Yeah, and if you only go to one show or this show, it's like,
I think you're making a lot of great points here.
yeah. I mean, go look at Forbidden, and granted, I would say there was more plain trucks there than there were graphic trucks. But some of those plain trucks were from the East Coast, so I don't know. It's a good question and a good observation. I just don't know how in reality it is, you know. But
yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, good question.
yeah, it's a really good observation.
Joey has a question that we've answered ad nauseum. So I
Joey,
will
our
just leave it
Joey?
at that. Our Joey.
He's like,
Yeah,
"Where's
Uncle
my truck?"
Joey.
He's like, "Where's my truck at?"
He didn't even mention his truck. All he says, so we don't have to get into it, but he's asked, what is the one truck or vehicle that's not a mini truck that you would buy and customize if you had the opportunity? We've talked about that. Also answer my effing calls, Frank.
He called
No.
me today. He was texting me today.
Uh-huh.
And he called me as I was replying. Like we were texting back and forth, and he called me, and I just went, ignore, and I kept texting him. And then he's like, hey. And
That's actually really funny.
yeah.
You're like, no. You started it this way. We're finishing it this way.
We're finishing it this way. There's no need for the phone call. I already know what you're gonna yell at me for, because he was watching the podcast as he was calling me.
I see.
Or texting me, and I had just walked into Tray 5, and I was like, I don't want to call right now, just text. And then I was like, I'll call you back, and I still haven't called him back.
Oh, whoops. So yell at Brian now, Joey.
Yeah.
I get to see him this weekend, so that's gonna be a lot of fun.
You can answer his phone call this weekend when you see him in person. Be like, look, man,
I'll get there. I'll call him. When I get wherever, I don't know where the wedding's at, but when I get there, I'll call him. Like, hey man, what are you doing?
It's in Ramona, so it's probably no service.
Oh yeah, that's true. A lot of cool, not questions, but a ton of people showing us their really cool BMX bikes.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really awesome. Our friend from Florida with the F-150. He has a really cool 29-inch bike, and then he had
with the white one,
the white one. Yeah.
F250.
Oh my bad. I'm sorry, dog. That is the point of the whole truck.
I messed it up before, and I got
know.
ridiculed. So now it's your turn for him.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Send me a message. I'm sorry.
Send
I'm
him a
terribly
message.
sorry.
It's not an F-150.
But he also has an extra cab 87 body style Toyota And then he put his bikes like on a ski rack on top. Looks so
Yep.
sick. It looks super cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of bike pictures. So if you want to pop in there and check those out, that was really cool that people sharing all those.
Yeah, the bike thing is cool because I got people hitting me up and talking about bikes, and then I didn't even say I got my bike.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we haven't really, because a lot of people were like stoked. They're like, yeah, bike talk. We love bikes. Talk about bikes. So yeah.
Yeah, so like Carl was over last weekend.
Oh, is that what? Oh, he texted me. That's what. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so he was over, and I was like, we're just sitting looking at Marketplace and stuff, and he's like, yeah, I got a Colt Devotion, and he's like, look up Devotion, see if there's any for sale. So I was like, Devotion, and boom, one popped up, and it was the frame, but it was missing just the wheels. And the dude wanted some like $250, and so I said, make a deal, and he was like, yeah. So like literally went down right then and there and met this guy, and I was like, what are you driving? And he's like, oh, we're driving a lowered VW.
Oh, tight.
And like a Touareg or something. And so he pulls up, and I get out, and he gets out, and he goes, hey, you're the guy from Grindr TV, huh?
That's awesome.
And I was like, yeah. He goes, yeah, I know some of the guys in Severed. We used to have a lowered Jetta and this and that, and him and his wife were super into BMX and all this stuff.
Nice.
So got that, got the wheels, ordered those, and put it together, and I've been messing around out front. So
that's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah. I got, like I said earlier, I got mine out. I got a Mongoose. Mine is a 26-inch Mongoose Grudge.
Yeah.
Real tough name.
I like the name. When you posted
Grudge.
that photo, I was like, that's such a hardcore name for a Mongoose bike.
Grudge.
Such like I have a grudge, so I'm going to take my BMX, my Mongoose out and solve my grudge.
Hey man, Adam from Oregon also has a Grudge. His is way cooler though.
Yes.
He like changed the wheels out and he put like different handlebars on and stuff. So his is super cool. But yeah, Team Mongoose.
That's all you need to do to those bikes, like yours. It'd be super sick. You just take certain things off, and
because like obviously the thing I'm stuck on is like SE bikes, just because they're just like it's like Fox Shocks or like Accuair, or like these like buzzy name brand words. It's an SE bike, If you look at them, they're all the same, man. They all have the same geometry. They all have the same general shape. Like SE does some like little fancier things with like the down tubes, like and the rear axle where it mounts and stuff. So like they do other things, but man, if you look at them, they're all pretty much the same. Yeah. You can get, and that was the kind of the thing with Brent's bikes is like you can get fun with different tires, different wheels, different grips, like even the padding, like the pads and stuff. So yeah, just stick with. I don't have to spend $1,000 on an SE bike.
No, you could do that later on when you have when you're just like, okay, I'm gonna, because like I sent you that Hot Wheels one that dude was selling. Like you could just look at Marketplace every once in a while, and you might find the one you want for the right price at the right time. Instead of, because you're gonna get it. That's why I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna spend X amount on this bike, and then it's just gonna sit in my garage.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I don't need it. So I was like, I just bought this one, and even this one I went on the Colt website and bought because the seat on these is not swivel. It's, that's
are you getting like a little? Do you see my old man seat on mine?
Oh yeah, yours.
Dude,
I'm definitely not getting
mine
that thing.
Mine is a couch.
Yeah,
it's
yours
tight.
That's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
I just got, it's a Colt / Vans collab seat that they did.
Oh, cool.
But it's on a pivot. It's a little bit bigger. And
I was buying, because I have back problems. Obviously, everybody knows I have back problems. So back when I was buying this bike, I was buying different seats off of Amazon, trying them out. The first one that I got was actually wider than that, but very like short. So like it didn't have like the little crotch part in the front.
Oh yeah.
Like imagine a seat with no crotch, and it's just
you would have bought a bar stool.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
It just, then that didn't feel right. So I ended up on this Schwinn, which, I mean, dude, it's got to be like maybe 8.5 inches wide.
It's bigger than the seat. Because when I bought my little fat tire bike, I changed everything on it, and I went and bought one seat. I was like, nah. And I just went down to Walmart and bought the widest seat they have, and it's not as wide as yours, but it's still pretty wide.
Mine's beefy.
No, yours is
beefy. It's a beefy boy.
I was like, Frank just sits on this thing and never stands up. He just sits on it.
I'm like those dudes on those like motorcycles, those like European touring bikes. That's me.
Yeah.
Also,
we will have to do when we everyone's on their BMX bikes, but we should do like an unofficial beach BMX.
That's what Carl hit me up and he said,
Yeah.
yeah, we should do that. That's a killer idea. Also, it'd be super killer if we had our trucks there. Bikes, bagged, bodied, cruising around.
But you wouldn't need to bring a truck, but obviously it would be.
Well,
Yeah, but we should do it. We'll do a thing where we start here and then end here and then go back to here. So we'll start somewhere, go down to a pizza spot and everyone does, and then just cruise around.
heck yeah, that's a killer idea. Next summer, we'll mark that down. Next summer, that's what we're gonna do. Also, this person who showed us his really cool bikes also said, listen to your podcast on Dino's Get Down, and you guys are talking about bikes. Being a BMX guy, this is a dude, but I can only see the first half because it's him and his wife's Instagram. So it's Crystal something. And I'm sorry I didn't see the other part of this person. And you guys were talking about bikes. Being a big BMX guy myself, I'll have to say the 27.5 Monza is a great choice. Also check out citygrounds.com. They got great deals. Hope to hear of your journey into BMX. Yeah, City Grounds, I was spending a lot of time on that website.
Yeah, same.
You got a lot of cool stuff.
There was one on City Grounds that I was gonna buy, but it was sold out. And then same with the Monza, they just were sold out. That was my first choice was gonna be the Monza, but then I was like, man, I don't want to spend this much money on this thing right now, but maybe. And yeah,
well,
found that one.
Back 5 years ago, mine was like $300 and I had a coupon. It was like $275. And then it was kind of like in the beginning of the pandemic. So at the end, it was like double the price of that. But so I was able to get it for a pretty decent
You got it
price.
at Walmart, right?
Yeah, I got it at Walmart.
So the big thing, if anyone's going to buy a bike at Walmart, because that's where I got mine too. I just ordered it on Walmart.com. Is you take everything apart and grease it because.
Oh, that's right. Your other one.
Yeah, when they come from a Walmart bike, is like Mongoose is Mongoose, and then you have Mongoose. It's like Mongoose's line that they sell at Walmart, and a lot of times when they put them together, they don't put enough grease in them. I was watching a bunch of videos. Like that's what I do. Is I want to do something, so I watch a million YouTube videos on it, and then so that's why I was watching this guy. He's like, yeah, if you get these from them, they're fine. You just put more grease in them and stuff.
Yeah, my point was getting it in I'm glad I got it in an entry level point, and that way because it sat in the garage for 5 years. So
That's exactly
I'm
why
glad I got into a low price point.
It's exactly why I bought the one that I did because I was like, ooh, I could buy this Diamondback fat tire bike, and but it's like $1,000. I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna ride this thing. Yeah. So I bought the one that I have. It was only like $200 at the time when I bought it. And
where'd you get your wheels from?
I just got for the new one.
Yeah.
They're Fit Bike Co. wheels. I forgot what website I got. Abel's BMX.
Okay.
But and then I just got the tires on Amazon. But yeah, so I'm glad I did the same thing. Kind of like that. Didn't want to spend a bunch of money, and then now I'm like, okay, now I would be like, okay, I'm going to spend a little more money because I think I know I'm going to ride it more.
And that's how I feel too. Once and because again, my life has changed. So before I was loading up 4 different bikes, getting the family somewhere, unloading them. Now it's just me and Angie or me by myself. I feel like I'm going to get more into it. Plus, I'm on a little bit of a healthier lifestyle type thing.
Both of us are kind of on that little healthy kick, so we get
Yeah, me and Angie did 4.5 miles that just real quick in the afternoon. It's amazing how fast that goes by. We were only out for 40 minutes. We did 4.5 miles or something like that. So
yeah,
it adds up pretty fast.
And I think it's going to get to a point too where we're going to do those things where because Eric's got a bike, Brent's got a bike, you got a bike, dude. Everyone's going to have bikes and trucks,
bikes. Oh my god, it's so sick! I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up. We're going to talk these over again, but I think this man deserves the recognition. Phil Fowler dropped us a message.
Oh, Mr. Phil.
Mr. Phil. And he said he's going to Forbidden Fantasy, Mini Nats, Attitude Check in Virginia, Envy Frenzy in New York, Tacos and Tailgates in Maryland, Rad Rides at the Park in North Carolina, and that's put on by Drop'emware. Rebellion in Virginia. This is a long list, so bear with me.
No.
Grounded for Life, One Day Slam in Pennsylvania, if that happens in 2026, and then possibly Eastbound Get Down, Camp and Drag, and whatever else he can swing.
Yeah, and it's good to kind of go over these lists because a lot of these shows we never talk about.
especially those East Coast ones. So actually, Phil, give us more info, please.
Well, not even that. I was going to say, like, not even give us more info. People can do their due diligence and just look up those shows and find out more, because they just like hear the name and they're like, I've never heard that show before. Don't ask us, because we're not going to know.
Right. Go out and find it.
Google it on Instagram. Ask someone in that area and find more information about it. But
yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is perfect because I got to get my kid actually soon, very soon. So yeah,
Okay.
This is it.
All right, we'll cut it off right now.
Yeah. Have a safe trip, and I'll see you when you get back.
All right, and go, if you guys want Christmas presents, go buy them on our websites.
Yep. livelifecustom.com, grander-tv.com, thegoodlife.com.
Yeah, whatever you want. It's
Whatever
all there.
you want. All right. Later.
All right.